Well, Jays fans, I'm back. I swear no more trips this year. It has been a wild summer for myself, and I've enjoyed every waking moment of it. Maybe a cottage weekend or something like that moving forward. But regardless of that, you'll get your videos day in, day out with this miserable Blue Jays team. But before I go into the video itself, I got to give a shout out to the West Coast, man. Obviously, being from Toronto, we're not used to the West Coast stuff. And being out in Vancouver there in July and then driving down to Seattle, Vancouver's just gorgeous. And just got back from Alberta, in Calgary for the Luke Combs concert. Shout out Country Thunder. What an experience that was. And then drove to Banff and saw Lake Louise as well and Lake Moraine. Oh, it's just gorgeous. If you haven't been out there, if you're Canadian or not, go. It's something else. I have to go back. That's been my consensus since I've come home, is I got to go back. So shout out to them. But let's get to this ball game. There's a reason, as you guys can tell, I may be looking tired. It's because I am tired. If I start firing words around that make no sense, which, let's be honest, I usually do that anyways, it's because I'm exhausted. Got in my bed at 2:30 this morning. Woke up for work at 5:30. So you guys can do the math on how much sleep I'm running on right now. But regardless of that, got a video to make for you guys talking about the two games that I did miss making videos for. And those are the first two games of the series against the Cincinnati Reds. We'll start in game one. And it looked great early, right? Bottom of the first, Vladdy comes up, gets a cement mixer, kabang, solo shot, homer number 26 on the season for Vladdy, putting the Jays up 1-0. Top of the third inning, Ellie De La Cruz is a sacrifice fly, scoring Santiago Espinal. Good to see him. He got obviously the fans on their feet for him, and good on him. He was such a great guy, great player for this team. Was an all-star, regardless of how you feel about it. And he scores on the play to tie the game. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. Dalton Varsho hits a single, scoring George Springer, giving the Jays the lead back. It's now a 2-1 lead. Top of the fourth inning, TJ Friedl. I love the name. Solo shot, we're tied at 2. Not great. But the spot where the Jays lost this game was in the sixth. And no shit, they gave up they started trailing in the sixth. But it's the way it happened. Right? It looks like Gausman's got a strikeout to start the inning. Wrong. Drop third strike. It gets away from Kirk. Tyler Stevenson, the catcher, may I add, is safe at first base. And that's the leadoff base runner. Not where you want to be if you're the Blue Jays. And TJ Friedl hits a single. Stevenson moves up to second base. And you're like, boy, this is ugly for Kevin Gausman. He should have the first out of the inning, and who knows how it goes. They bring in then Ryan Burr. And he was bad. Gives up an RBI double to Spencer Steer. Gets Candelario to strikeout. But then gives up a double to Ty France. A double to Jake Fraley. And just like that, they've teed off on the Blue Jays. They drop a 4 spot in the 6th inning. And the Jays are just like that down now, right? It's now 6-2. It's curtains. And Kevin Gausman's line doesn't look as good as it probably should have. But we'll talk about that in a second here. And Ernie Clement, it's his 8th home run of the season. Good for him. Left center field, whoopie-doo. It's 6-3. You lose. Player stats, none of them are really that pretty. I'm not even going to read 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, and not a great offensive performance. Kevin Gausman, as I mentioned, went into that inning, I believe with what? It's a 5 innings pitched of like 2-run ball, which is it's a quality start, right? But 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs. Actually, wait, 6 innings, a 3-run ball. That's a quality start, excuse me. But 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 were earned, 5 strikeouts, and walked 2, and allowed the home run to TJ Friedl. So again, not a great outing on paper, but overall wasn't bad. Gave your team a chance, but Ryan Burr wasn't no good. He went an inning, allowed 3 hits, all of which were doubles. 2 runs scored, both of which were earned. Did have 2 strikeouts. Not a great day for him. Brendan Little threw a clean inning and a strikeout and a walk, though. A hit and a walk, so he had some traffic, but got out of it. Eric Swanson, a clean inning and a strikeout. And then Tommy Nance with a clean inning of work there. And that's it for the first game. We don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about the 10-3 waxing yesterday as the Blue Jays banged 5 homers. I believe that's a season high. 5 homers in the game to beat up the Reds 10-3 at Rogers Center last night. Jose Barrios got the start, and Carson Spires, they let that guy out. They left him out to dry. 4 1/3, 13 hits, 10 runs, 9 of which were earned, and they just left them out there. Yeah, that's ugly. But it started in the bottom half of the first inning with whom? Will freaking Wagner. And I believe he was batting 4th in that game, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. And Varsho scores, and you're up 1-0. Well, top of the second inning, Marte, it's a sacrifice. No, it didn't do either of those. An RBI single. Scoring tie, France. It's 1-1. And then the runs start happening, right? Let's go to the bottom half of the second inning where they start rounding the bases, right? Joey Loperfido, who after his bomb a couple days ago, starting to get hot. Let's do that. It's like 2 games. But he triples to right field. That's a second triple as a Blue Jay. Leo Jimenez then strikes out, and Horwitz popped up to lead off the inning. So you have a guy at third with 2 out now. But then Addison Barger drills one to right field. It's a double. In comes Joey, and the Jays are back up 2-1. George Springer comes up. He drills one to left field, and it's gone. 2-run shot for Georgie. And the Jays now lead it. Was it 5-1? No, hold on. 4-1. Oh, boy. Yeah, 4-1 at this time. Good stuff. Bottom half of the third inning, Alejandro Kirkup gets a hanger, drills it to left. It's gone. His 4th of the season. Jays add another one. It's now 5-1 Blue Jays. Horwitz comes up. Back-to-back jacks. Drilled to right center, and it's gone. 3rd homer of the day in the first 3 innings. And the Jays lead at 6-1. They're feeling good. Now, bottom of the 4th inning, Will Wagner reaches on an error. But in comes Dalton Varsho, who the hell cares? And it's a 7-1. We keep going. Leo Jimenez. He comes up in the bottom half of the 5th inning and drills one to dead center field, and it's gone. His 3rd home run in the big leagues. His first to Rogers Center. And who comes home to score? Joey Loperfido. And the Jays now lead it. Well, oh God, where are my math skills? I mean, they're non-existent usually, but 7-1? No. 9-1. It's 9-1 at this point. All right? And then Georgie comes up again. Hanger, banger. Like a changeup or something down and in to the righty. Oh, that's asking to get hit hard. And he crushed it to left, and it's gone. 5th homer of the day for the Toronto Blue Jays. And Georgie's double dipped. And the boys win it 10-3. Yeah, Stevenson's an RBI ground down the 6th. Spencer Steer, RBI single in the 8th. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? 10-3 ball game. Let's go to these player stats because they are more fun to talk about. George Springer, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, 2 bombs, big day. Dalton Varsho, 1 for 3 and scored a couple runs. Good on him. Vladdy, 2 for 4 in the game. Will Wagner, 1 for 4, don't care. He drove in a run. Kirky, 1 for 3, bomb, don't care. Horwitz, 1 for 4, bomb, don't care. He's 1 for 4. And Joey Loperfido went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and a walk in the ball game. So a good good few days in a row for him. And Leo Jimenez with 2 for 4 with a bomb. Barger, who cares? He only went he had an RBI double and scored a run. Love what you saw right from top to bottom, the lineup. 13 hits for the Blue Jays, 4 strikeouts. They walked twice in the ball game. And all of that great offense, you kind of forget that Jose Barrios went 7 innings of 6-hit ball, allowed 2 runs, 7 strikeouts, walked 2, didn't allow a home run, and his ERA now drops to 3.79, whereas basically is his career average. So you love what you saw there. Zach Pop wasn't great in his inning of work, 3 hits and a run. Tommy Nance finished it off in a clean inning of work of his own, and the Blue Jays win it 10-3. Now, with that victory, it put the Blue Jays at, 8 games under 500 at 59-67, and that's that. Let's go. Here we go. The finale of the series goes tonight. 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. Nick Martinez gets the ball for the Reds, and Yariel Rodríguez gets the ball for the Blue Jays. What happened to Yariel in his last start? I think it wasn't great. Let me check that right quick. Yeah, against Chicago. 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, all of which were earned. The 3 bombs he allowed. Right, it was not a great day for Yariel. He needs to bounce back against the Reds and maybe get a series dub. We'll see how it goes tonight, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the win yesterday and not the game before because it was not fun, hit that like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto, or yesterday's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below, so follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I'll talk to you guys tonight. Jays, Reds, the finale of the series at Rogers Center, 7:07 first pitch there. Nick Martinez, Yariel Rodríguez is the pitching matchup tonight. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the win yesterday in particular. We'll talk to you guys then.